Hello, we are Geeks Assembled. There's Susan over there, I'm Lee over here, and we're sitting down today to discuss a movie from the early 1970s, 1973 to be precise. And this is a movie that I used to watch every time it was on TV back in the day, mid-afternoon matinee on the TV in the early 80s. And it had fond memories for me. So I decided, you know what, we're going to sit down and review it. Um, it's it's a pirate cowboy story sort of
Yes.
thing, loosely based on Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island.
Yeah, that I was going to mention, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Directed by the lead actor, Kirk Douglas. He only directed two movies, and this was one of them. And I think he put some of his money into this. So we are talking Scalawag. So we're going to go over to Susan now for her take on Scalawag.
Thanks, Lee. Yeah, I'd never seen this before. So I did a little bit of research into it. In the US, it's called Peg Leg, Musket, and Saber. Um,
Scalawag's a better title, don't you?
the Scalawag is a good title. The other thing is it is set in the West. They It's spaghetti western though, because it's not shot in the US, it's shot over in Europe. And
Yugoslavia, I think it was.
yeah, in Yugoslavia, which is now broken up. But like this was it was, you know, it was all about these treasures and this kid. And so yeah, it's definitely derivative, right, from Robert Louis Stevenson. And it has a great amount of energy and fun to it. So I see why you were fondly remembering it.
From my younger
Um
days. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it was um it had a very young Danny DeVito in it. I mean, incredibly young Danny DeVito in it. And then it also had Phil Brown, who we all know as Owen Lars in A New Hope. And so, prior to getting burnt alive, he and Baruch showed the most sane uh, couple in the whole epic, for real. Though I mean, like, if you're looking for an OTP in Star Wars, it's Owen and Beru. So I don't know, and it's got Lesley-Anne down. It's got Mel Blanc playing the parrot, which was hilarious. And it's also really enjoyable, sort of, um, you know, cross and double cross and triple cross. Because I mean, they are pirates of the West, but they are pirates nevertheless. And they had a very nice hoard of jewels uh, and of gold coins. And the jewels that they were describing, they never showed though in the movie. So that was interesting. And you just are like, where are the green stones? Where are the emeralds? I want to see the emeralds.
All we got was
Anyway,
the coin.
but there were a lot of gold coins, and that was fun. All right, so Neville Brand is in it. Mark Lester and Kirk Douglas. Those are the primaries. And Mark Lester played the young Jamie, like a lot like Jim Dawkins. Anyway, so that's where it kind of does line up even with the names. And Kirk Douglas going by the name Peg, even though it's a very feminine name over in these parts. But anyway, all of that to be said, it was really fun to watch. So yeah, that's my opening thoughts. Back over to you, Lee.
Yeah, well, Peg was short for peg leg, wasn't it?
Of course it was.
But yeah, and didn't he wear that leg well?
He did.
He is wandering about, dancing about with that wooden leg. I saw a clip a couple of weeks back on YouTube of him appearing on, Johnny Carson to promote the movie back in the 70s, and he comes walking on wearing the peg leg, and you couldn't tell because Johnny Carson was a bit worried that he did have his leg amputated for the part. But he did say that he could only wear the peg leg for 5 minutes of filming each time. So it must have been a long production. I mean, okay, we do have close-ups and that, so he won't be wearing the peg leg on the close-ups, but must have took a while to film it. Yeah, as you've said, it's a pirate story of the Wild West, and you've hit the nail on the head about the where they're sort of cheating on each other, and it's all about deception, especially with the character Kirk Douglas plays. He draws you in as a really nice guy, but deep down, all he wants is the money.
Right.
And but by the end of the movie, he's such a lovable character.
Yeah.
And then Matt Lester's character, Jamie, sort of
Idolizing him.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the word. Idolizes him. I mean, Matt Lester, famous child actor, most famous for playing Oliver. And there's another Oliver connection with this movie as well. What was his name? John Cameron did the music. I'm positive that Lionel Bart wrote the lyrics to the two songs in this, and Lionel Bart wrote the lyrics to the Oliver music. So there's a connection there.
Cool.
With Mark Lester and Lionel Bart, and the songs were, the two songs, Silverfish and the Pirate song as well was enjoyable. And a great gang of pirates, as you see. You've mentioned Danny DeVito as Fly Speck, but you've also got Don Stroud in this as the main antagonist against Peg.
Yeah.
What's his character? Velvet. He is wearing the hat and fight to the death with that one. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It's just a quest for treasure, and the map is the parrot.
Yeah, it is.
Which was similar to what happened in Treasure Island with the parrot Captain Flint. Oh, yeah, I enjoy it. It brought back some good memories. I mean, it's tad dated now.
It is.
And it's a simple story. There's no complexities of the storyline. The pirates are getting knocked off one by one, and your part of the treasure is getting bigger and bigger, sort of thing. And this is why DeVito's character was marking him off on his little chart all the time.
Yeah.
Never upset a goat, or was it a sheep? It could have been a ram.
Yeah.
Never upset any of them types of
It
creatures,
was
especially.
a bighorn ram, bighorn
Yeah,
sheep with its curly cues.
yeah, never upset one of them creatures while you stood on a cliff top.
No, no, he's a yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was it, it's a shame this hasn't had as far as I know, a proper physical release. There's
Um,
a
it has here.
It has. Uh, that's Black Rain, by the way.
Oh, oh, I'm sorry. No. Oh, no, I was just excited. Alex got me this.
All right.
No, no, you're right. It hasn't. It hasn't even here
No, it's I had to find a streaming thing.
on YouTube.
The YouTube I started to watch, but the copy was a bit bad. But it was watchable. But
Uh-huh.
I found one on another site, a Hungarian site, which was okay.
Oh,
Um,
good.
so yeah, but it's I thought it was a bit strange that it's never sort of had a physical release.
I know that is strange. Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if it's copyright with the Robert Louis Stevenson thing, or
Or if Kirk Douglas never authorized the sale.
yeah. But oh, also you've got also in this oh what's her name, Lesley-Anne Down,
Yeah.
a very young Lesley-Anne Down,
Right.
playing Luciane, the sister of Matt Lester's character,
Jamie.
Amy. Yeah, who they all go on the treasure hunt, don't they?
Yeah.
When
She's
at
like,
the end,
no, I'm not letting him out of my sight.
no, we're gonna all go and find the treasure. Lo and behold, along with all these other pirates. But yeah, I thought it was a great movie. A family. It is a family movie as well. When you think about, it, there's no sort of swearing. No,
Right.
there's no. There's no. Well,
The
there
the
is.
only the only thing that's like a little sketchy is the rolling of spliffs and Bible pages.
Is it a spliff or is it just tobacco?
Tobacco. I don't know.
Yes, you've got to have a smaller Bible with thinner pages. Yeah, that'll do. But yeah, a great character, and Kate Douglas played it brilliantly.
Hmm.
He's sadly no longer with us. He passed away a couple of years back, didn't he?
Yeah.
So so what stands out for you in this movie, Susan?
Well, yeah, the peg leg was great. I just read this book called uh, Intimacy. Let's see if I can make it come up here. Intimacy. Anyway, it's disability intimacy, and it's got a lot of. They've got a couple stories about people with their prosthetics, and
Uh-huh.
like one is how the prosthetic sort of gave them access, and then there was one that was like, yeah, but the prosthetic isn't part of me, so I just want to be without it most of the time because it's just it's just too different. And so I just think, once you lose a body part, the intimacy it becomes a great challenge. And so you knew that this would be like Long John Silver, like the whole thing would be like that, and the eternal bachelor kind of thing. And so yeah, when Lesley-Anne Down's character came in, she was, they could have gotten really smarmy there, but it didn't. It was actually really, um, Lesley-Anne, yeah. It didn't get gross. It was just, so it was an enjoyable thing,
Yeah.
And the other thing was Don Aragon. I mean, like that was also, he was also a really good foil. And then there's also Brimstone, the preacher. Anyway, that was great. And um and yeah, there's Rooster, Black Bean Belly, Blackfoot, and Bow. And it was just like there's only 15, 14, 15 people in the cast, and like that was so I mean, it was such a small cast for such a
Yeah.
big picture. And that was another thing that really stood out to me, is that this is really kind of it's kind of a Time Bandits, Baron Munchausen thing in many ways. And and uh yeah, I love how they went into the box canyon, and then they did the whole like trying to rain it down on them, and they couldn't find anything but dynamite
And some silks.
and some silks. Yeah, yeah, like they didn't have all that much stuff to work with, so they made do. Anyway, it was great. And yeah, so I
I'm
enjoyed
good.
it. Go ahead.
No, I've just clicked onto this thing here. It said Douglas raised the money for the movie. He hired his wife as producer, his
Uh-huh.
son as photographer, and his other son as an office boy. So he says,
Yeah,
so if the film, so he says, so if the film stinks, we've got the whole Douglas family to blame.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
apparently they lived rough out in the wilds of Yugoslavia, in tents and stuff
Oh wow.
while filming. So
Wow, that's amazing.
there's one character in this movie that I got so attached to, and I was a bit upset at the end, and that was the donkey,
Oh, the donkey.
because he got killed at the end. Don
Yeah.
Stroud, the Velvet character, shot him.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the donkey was a great comedy little,
Comic relief.
yeah. I thought, oh, he shot him.
I know. I know. I know. That wasn't fair at all.
Yeah, well,
But
there again, I was going to get the donkey out of the canyon.
I know. It was hard because like there was they only had that one ladder,
Mm,
and that ladder, the whole hijinks of trying to get to the top of the canyon before it was a race to the top to see which people would survive.
yeah, it's. I mean, if I was stuck in a canyon like that, or you even, would you have thought of, oh, the silks over there will make a hot air balloon?
No, no, and with the way I stitch together things, oh heck no. I would have need super glue, because like that's the only way for me to make things stay.
Yeah. This, I'm just saying it here as well. Douglas said he wanted to get back to the old feeling of movies, what I experienced as a kid. Pirates, daring do, people getting killed, but you don't see any blood. So
That's the truth. That's what it is.
yeah. So you've got adventure, you've got action, a little bit comedy. You
Yeah,
know. So it's as I say, I don't know why I thought of it. This movie, it just because I haven't seen this for years now, and you say you've never seen it before.
never. They've never
Yeah.
played it. I mean, and it was enjoyable. Holy smokes, was it enjoyable?
It must be a good 30 years now since it's been on TV over here. So, but it always used to be like a mid-afternoon matinee, Saturday afternoon, or whatever. Uh, anything else from Scalawag?
Um, yeah, it was. I love how they at the end it was like the money didn't ruin Peg.
He
I
still puts it in his pocket.
still had some in his pocket, but he didn't have all of it.
No,
That
it was
was
either, it was either that or he'd be hung by the neck.
yeah,
So, but he knew how to work Jamie, didn't he?
he did. That was the triple cross, right?
Yeah, but you could see as the movie progressed, you could see that Peg's character was becoming more and more fond of the kid.
Oh yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
at the beginning, he must wouldn't have think twice of slitting his throat.
Right.
As
Absolutely.
yeah, as it went along, he got so fond of him.
Yeah, and the other thing that Jamie actor was in Black Beauty with
That
Peter Davidson.
yeah, no, Davison was in the other version.
Oh, oh, okay.
Davison was in the 1994 version.
Oh, all right.
Um, yeah, but Matt Lester's been in. I mean, he retired in 1977, I think, as an actor. And I think his last film was The Prince and the Pauper. Um, he became. I think he became something to do with a medical side. But stage osteopath. He trained as an osteopath after that,
Oh,
and also became very good friends with Michael Jackson.
oh,
They brought the kids up together.
oh,
Uh, but yeah, it's just a fun movie, and it was sitting down watching it again during the week. I thought, yeah, there's nothing to be, nothing could upset anybody in this,
right.
and it's just a good family feel good movie. So,
Agreed.
anything else? Or we'll go to final say and score.
No, it was really good,
Mm.
and
So,
yeah, go ahead.
what would you give it then?
I'd give it nine. 9 panels of silk sewn
Oh,
together, hopefully with some super glue, because if I'm sewing, it's bad news. It won't hold together for squat. And lifting up to the top of a canyon.
cool, cool. Well, it's as I said, it's a little bit dated now. You can see it. I mean, it's set in the Old West, but it still looks a bit dated. So I'm going to give this 9 as well. 9 Bible pages out of 10. Great cast, and it's just great to watch Kirk Douglas do his thing.
Yeah, it really was great.
I mean, we haven't done many of his movies. I think we did 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea a few years back.
That's an awesome one.
Yeah, um, brilliant actor, brilliant actor. So that, Susan, is our little review of Scalawag.
Yeah,
So I thank you for joining me.
yeah,
It's
you're
been fun.
welcome. Thanks. It was great.
You guys out there, do you remember this movie? Because it's one of these forgotten movies. Susan never even heard of the movie. Um, if you want to join us, leave a message below the video. This video is shared across our social media platform, so just leave a message under the video where you find it, and just say I'd like to be involved with this group. 18 plus, of course. I mean, this is okay. This is a PG, but other things we talk about can be 18 rated. All you need is a working camera and microphone on the device you've got. And if you are following us on YouTube, say, please press the bell notification button. See,
Ding ding.
it doesn't come through on this one, does it?
I don't know. I just don't know.
You'll get notified every time we put up a video. So that is it, I think. That's our little review of Scalawag, a harmy mateys and all like that, and Scalawag. When you got to go, you got to go. I ain't cut my leg off yet, though.
No, no, don't.
Not yet. That's
Don't,
later on. I've got a bread knife out there, so I'll do it later.
don't do it.
But yeah, so that's us done for this one. So you guys out there, please let us know if you watch it out.
Yeah,
Do
yeah. Don't cut your leg off, Lee. Apparently, it makes having sex really a challenge. You know.
well, that don't make no
That,
difference to me, does it? At this moment in time. But so,
rah.
on that bombshell, we will say goodbye.